video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build, how to grow, and how to scale your wholesaling operation using AI. Listen, people don't scale. System does, okay? Because what we want is not to build a bigger team. The goal is to build a better system, a system that allows us to actually work while we're not, okay? And this is 2026, so I'm going to show you exactly how to implement AI into your existing wholesaling business and take it to the next level. While other wholesalers are increasing their overhead, guess what we're doing? We're just going to increase the profit because we don't need to hire VAs or employees to actually do what I'm about to share with you, okay? So comment, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. But before we get started, I am going to share with you a quick win to let you know that this is real, okay? So this is Koo. Koo is another one of our AI Dream Team investor. Literally got our AI system plugged into his wholesaling business. And within 30 days, look at that. Ryan just locked him up a deal, but he's going to make $25,000 on. Now, Koo still has a full-time JO to be, so he's wholesaling on the side. This is like his second stream of income. And before that, Koo, he was having a lot of trouble. I actually asked if he can jump on for a quick interview today, but he's busy at work, so he couldn't. So Koo, before that, he was getting leads coming into his pipeline, but he didn't have the time to get back to them. By the time he get off work, it's 3 to 4 hours. And when he do try to get back to them, they already call somebody else. And that's the problem, is Koo has the speed to lead problem, and he's a one-man band. You know, basically he does everything himself. So when Koo stops, his business stops. Let me share with you another win, okay? Now this is my win, and I'm going to call a seller back actually. So this is a seller. So Ryan, this happened while I was at the gym, 11 a.m. Okay. So dude, I woke up this morning, went for my 1 hour power walk, right? I wasn't in my office. I wasn't pounding the phone. I wasn't chasing seller. I wasn't, making offer. I wasn't running comms. I wasn't booking appointments, qualifying seller. I was out going for a walk. All of this happens while I was at the gym. So Ryan called the seller. Her name is Beth. She agreed to the 115. Now check this out. Her property, she actually inherited the property. The property's worth about $259. So she just inherited the property. This lead came from Facebook ads. Okay. She just inherited the property. ARV is $259. And she accepted 115 with my AI Ryan. But we just got a text from her that she got another offer. So she's looking for $120,000. So I'm going to call her back. Ryan already did the dirty work, right? Call the seller, negotiate with the seller. So now I'm going to call the seller back. Hopefully we can come up to that 120, get her to accept and lock this in so we can make a $25,000 profit, okay? So the seller inherited the property. She hasn't been in the property since 2002. So there's a lot of motivation here, okay? So let me give her the seller a call, okay? So I'll call the seller, and then obviously I'm going to show you guys exactly how to build, how to grow, and how to scale your wholesaling operations with AI. So whether you're trying to close your first deal, or maybe you're an experienced investor, you're trying to level up, take your business to the next level without increasing your overhead. But more importantly, it's increasing your profit instead. Then this video, I'm going to share exactly how to do it, okay? I'm going to show you how I went from a $15,000 overhead to $14.97 a month. Okay, I went from $15,000 a month overhead to $14.97 with AI. Let me show you. But first, let me call the seller first. Let me call Beth. Let's go.
Hello.
Hi there, sis Beth.
Yes.
Yeah, hey Beth, happy Wednesday. This is Colin calling back. So Beth, this is regarding where you talked with Ryan about you're interested in selling your property. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Beth, I want to make sure that I'm being respectful with your time here. Is this a good time for us to chat just for a few minutes on it?
Absolutely.
Okay. How's your Wednesday going so far?
Good. Thank you.
Good. So Beth, basically I did some little bit more research into the property so that way we can, get you the best offer on the on your house here. So so Beth, I think you mentioned to Ryan that you inherit the property. Is that correct?
It's in me and my father's name, but yes, he passed away last week. So
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my dad. Now that you bring, yeah, my dad passed away during COVID, so it's probably I would say about 5 to 6 years ago, and
Yeah.
I miss him every single day. Yeah, I don't know how people said times will heal. I mean, it definitely gotten better, but I still miss him every single day. So
I understand.
I'm sorry for your loss, Beth.
Thank you.
I truly do. So Beth, basically what I'm gonna do, Beth, is I'm gonna review some of the information here on the property just so we can get you the best price for this property, okay?
Okay.
Beth, is there a mortgage? I know you mentioned it, but I just want to confirm with you. Is there a mortgage that we need to pay off on this property?
No, it was paid for in full when
Oh.
it was purchased.
Okay, good. So it's free and clear. That makes things a lot easier. And I know that you mentioned to Ryan that you haven't been in the property since 2002 or 2003.
2002. That's correct.
Okay. Do you live in the area, Beth, or are you in a different state?
I'm in a different state. I live in Indiana.
Sure. Okay. So you got it. Okay. And what is your time frame looking like as far as like when you like to sell and close escrow on this property, Beth?
As soon as possible.
Okay. And I think with Ryan there, if we do a 60 days or sooner, would that work for you?
Yeah, it can be even quicker than that. I'm fine.
Yeah, you got it, Beth. I'll make a note that 60 days, but Beth like to close as soon as we title clear and everything is good to go. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So you have mentioned no mortgage on the property. And Beth, do you know roughly what you like to get for the property?
I do not. I know what it shows that it's worth in Zillow.
Yeah.
And I have, no idea what the house looks like. I do know he passed away in it.
I
And
see.
he was there for 4 days before they found him, and there was a dog.
So sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so. Beth, tell me if I'm wrong. You mentioned to Ryan that you possibly thinking about getting 115 for the property. Is that correct, or is she wrong?
Yeah. Yes. Somewhere around there. Like I told him between 150. So anywhere in between there would be fine.
Okay. So
Which I
115.
will be honest. I looked up research.
Yeah.
As is homes, and they said normally it's between 40 and 60% off the market value. So
Right. Okay. And what did Zillow say the property is worth?
255.6.
Okay, 255.6. Got it. So that's why you're thinking about getting 115 for the property, right?
Yeah, anywhere between 100 and 125. Yeah.
You
I
got
mean, it says between 40 and 60, it's 100 to 150% less, or 100 to 150,000 off the market price. So that's why I wasn't real sure.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, not a problem, Beth. So what we do, Beth, is that we buy, obviously I know that you don't live there and you're not in the state, which is fine. I mean, we buy property like yours all the time where we buy where, the seller's not even in that state. And so what we do is we buy the property and it asks its conditions. We also offer to pay all your closing costs and all your fees, Beth. There's no real estate commissions, so you don't have to worry about paying any realtor commissions. Since there's no mortgage on the properties, it makes this very simple, which means whatever price that we agreed upon, Beth, you get that exact amount of cash at the time of closing, not a penny less. So there's no hidden fees. You get the exact amount that we agreed upon. So, so I guess my question to you is that if we take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, we can get this thing closed for you in the next 60 days or sooner. Is 115. If I can get that approved with our finance department, we cover all closing costs, all the fees, and get you that 115 in your pocket, not a penny less. Would that be something that you'll be ready to move forward, get the paperwork done, and sell us your property today, Beth?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to talk it over with my husband, but yeah, I mean, that is definitely something that's a go.
Yeah, sure, not a problem. So I understand that you want to obviously take this 115, talk to your husband about it, and you certainly, I advise you that you should. I want to make sure that you guys are both on the same page and that he's comfortable with the, with the price as well. But Beth,
Okay.
let me ask you, if you bring the 115 to him, do you think that he'll be good to go with that, or do you think that would be too low?
I know he's pushing more for 125, 150, but
Sure. Okay. So you're thinking that he's looking to get like around 125 to 150.
I think that's as less as he would like to take. Yes, but
See how I overcome
know,
that? Got the price objection out of the way?
It's a dime a dozen, I guess. A dollar to a dozen in the sense of getting it done and stuff like that. But yes, I think when he did the math himself, he was like, well, 125 is a fair price. So
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Beth, obviously, I love to get this done for you guys and for us as well. If we can make it work for both, great. And if we can't, not a problem at all. You don't have to sell it to us and we don't have to buy the property. But I definitely want to make sure that if I can make this work and help you guys out and get this closed, obviously I try to do everything that I can.
Yes.
So do you know roughly what kind of work the house needs, Beth?
I do not. Like I said, I did not have a good relationship with my father.
Sure.
So I do not. I mean, unfortunately, I don't know.
You got
I
it.
hate to say I don't know, but I don't know. I don't want to say anything because I don't know for sure.
No, absolutely, Beth. I completely hear you. You don't want to give us a price and then all of a sudden we went out there and the house, obviously needs much more work and then we come back to you. I get it. So yeah. I'll just put a question mark there. And do you know roughly what year the house is built?
I believe the house was built in 2002.
Okay, so it's built in 2002.
I believe we purchased it new.
Okay, so it's probably going to need, probably not much worse, but it's probably going to need some updating.
Yes, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, just to bring up to modern day. So Beth, I'm not sure if I could here, but if I can get my finance department to push up the price, just so we can make make it work for you and your husband as well. If I can get that amount from 115 push up to 125, now this is with us paying all the closing costs, all the fees. We're still buying the property as is. There's no fees, no commissions, no closing costs you guys have to pay. So at the time of closing, you guys will get $125,000 net in your pocket, not a penny less. Okay. So Beth, if I can get my finance department to come up another, I guess 10,000, push it up to 125 net to you both, would that something that you and your husband be ready to move forward with us today?
I would say yes.
Okay, so
there would be a good chance I could definitely talk him into that.
Yeah, got it. So Beth, is this a good number for me to text you back on?
Yes.
Fantastic. So Beth, here's what I'm going to do. Could you give me about 10 minutes or so? Because that's, I'm going to try to see if I can run across my finance department and see if we can get this 125 approved to you. And I'm going to let them know that we have to be responsible for all the closing costs and all the fees. Okay.
Okay.
So give me about 10 minutes and I'll either shoot you a call or I'll shoot you a text back. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And is it Kong?
Yeah, Beth. Yeah, Kong.
Okay.
Yep, that's correct.
Sure.
Yeah, not a problem. Also, too, Beth, it's just so we don't go back and forth. Within that time period, do you have enough time to chat with the husband? I just want to make sure he's on the same page with you as well.
Yes. I am currently at work.
Okay.
I leave here. I'm on Eastern time.
Okay.
I will be leaving here probably within a half hour.
Okay.
And then be going home and talk to him. So, I think 6 o'clock our time is what, 3 o'clock your time?
Yep.
So around then, I would say.
Okay, so around 3 o'clock. Pacific
time,
Standard?
yes.
Yep. So
Yeah.
okay, perfect, Beth. Then I'll give you a call. That'll give me more time to work on this as well. So I'll call you back
Okay.
about 3 p.m. Pacific Standard. That give you enough time to chat with your husband. And then, so let's see if we can make this happen, okay?
Okay, thank you
Yeah,
so much.
Beth, not a problem at all. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, thanks,
Yep.
Tom.
Take care. Bye, Beth.
Bye-bye.
Easy close. Wait, I just want to make sure it's off. Oh my God. Could you imagine I say that and then the phone hasn't hung up yet? But that's it. You see, I think a lot of times, most of you would probably lost this deal already. Most would have lost this deal. Because most of you can't even overcome a simple objection. She's like, I need to talk to my husband about it. Oh, okay. Well, this used to be me. And this is probably a lot of you. Could be your employee, could be your VA. You see, if you can't handle a simple objection, and a lot of time, this objection comes up all the time. I want to think about it. I need to talk to my husband. And as you can see, so what happened is that when they said they need to talk to their husband, and you're like, okay, not a problem, Beth, go talk to her husband. When can I call you back? Dude, when she hung up the phone with you, she's already calling somebody else. You know that, right? The seller's already calling somebody else. So what you want to do is you want to overcome and you want to box her in. That's how you do it. Beth, absolutely, you got to talk to your husband. I want to make sure that you guys are both on the same page, and I want to make sure that he's comfortable with this price as well. But if you were to bring the 115 to him, do you think that he would say that he's good with it, or would he say it's too low? And you heard her. She said that he said it's probably too low. Okay. Well, where do you think we need to be, Beth, for him to say okay or yes? She said, well, 125 or 150. And obviously, you always pick the lower one and you lock him in. So she's like, at 125, I feel like he's ready to go at that price. He's good with that. Bam. And then now I don't close her right away, because when you close her right there and then, I mean, if she can make the decisions right there and then yes, I would have closed her. I would have said, Beth, congrats. I guess I can push that and make that happen for you, yada, yada, yada. But as you can see, she still want to talk to her husband about it. But she want us to come up to 125. So what I do is I'll be like, okay, you know what? Let me talk to my finance department. Sometimes you got to play it hard to get. Because if you give it to them so easy, so when you send the contract to them, they'll be like, wait a second, maybe I could have got more for the property. Like they kind of doubt themselves because they're like, wait, that's too easy. And that's why you want to play a little hard to get. So a lot of times I'll be like, hey, Beth, let me, text you back in about 10 minutes. Or, hey, let me call you back at 3 p.m., right? Boom. When your husband's there, bam, I'll let you know if we can do it or not. And at the time, it give you enough time to talk to him and making sure that you guys are on the same page. Boom. Now, when I call her back at 3 p.m., I'll be like, yep, Beth, I was able to work him up to that 125. Now she's like, okay, so this wasn't easy. He has to work for it. And then bam, so when I send that contract to her, it's a guarantee sign. Like they're going to sign it, man. That, my friend, is how a pro negotiate the deal. Boom. You're welcome. Okay, so let's and listen. I would have not gotten this deal. Okay, I want you guys to all understand. I would have not gotten this deal if it weren't for Ryan, because the whole entire time the lead comes. So let me show you exactly how my AI system works and how. For those of you who's watching this and you're looking to build, to grow, to scale, maybe you're a one-man band, right? You're doing everything yourself. Or maybe you have a team of VAs that you're like, Kong, I'm tired of the training, the babysitting, managing a team. I'm tired of doing the turnover. The turnover is the worst because you hire them, you spend 2 months, 3 months with them, train them up to make them as good as they can to do the task that you want them to do. And then all of a sudden, 3 months later, they're like, yeah, dude, this is not going to work out. I quit. Or you feel like they're not a good fit for your company, you let them go, you start the process all over again. So I'm going to show you exactly how to never have your employee quit on you again. Okay? Never have to deal with payroll. Never have to deal with turnover. Never have to, never have to train a single employee. No babysitting, no motivating, right? Because sometimes they show up to work, they're like, oh man, I don't feel like working today because they got the prima donna drama at home and they took it to work. And they're half-assed on the phone. What if I show you that, dude, and then you got to come in, you got to motivate them, you got to inspire them? None of that, okay? So let me show you exactly how my AI system works that allows me actually to work less. Who here would rather work less, close more deals, make more profit instead of managing a big team? Comment in chat and let me know. And let me show you how it's done with AI. So first off, as you can see that this lead, so first off, you need to understand that no leads, no business. Okay? No leads, no business. But instead of cold calling and chasing the seller, what we're going to do is we're going to start generating inbound leads. I need you to understand, right? We're going to focus on inbound versus outbound. Cold calling, bro, it ain't working. And one of my investor buddy, he's pretty big. This guy does a lot of deals, way more than I do. And he just got sued because he cold called someone, right, that he shouldn't. And it happens. When you do enough volume, it happens. So it ended up costing him some money, but worse, not just the money, because he got the money, but it's the time involved. Okay? So don't cold call, my friend. Focus on inbound, because when the seller comes to you, the conversation is different. One, they're much more motivated. Two, they're easier to talk to, and you're not chasing them. Okay? So what we do is we generate our leads through Facebook ads, just like Beth. Beth came from Facebook ads. Koo, right here, one of our investors, also just got this deal locked up, right? Also came from Facebook ads, and we show him how to do it, right? We show him how to set it up, how to launch it, bam, within a day or two. Start getting leads coming in. So once again, no leads, no business. You need to understand that every business needs customer. No customer, no business. Okay? So another thing before I get into deep, I want you guys to understand this. You need to start thinking how to build your wholesaling business like McDonald's. You see, McDonald's don't scale with people. They scale because they have system. They do not have one person that do everything. Agree? What they do is everybody has a role and what they need to do. One person takes the order, one person packing the food, one person bring the customer up, one person hand the food to the customer, right? Everyone has a role. So if you're a one-man band and you're doing everything, you're trying to scale up your business at the same time, my friend, all you're doing is you're creating chaos, and what's going to happen is you're going to burn out and you're going to hate the business, okay? Because you have no time for yourself. You have no life. You don't have time for families, friends. You don't have time to do shit because you're spending too much time working in your business because you're the one man that does everything. So let's go ahead and break that, man. And let's take you to the next level where you can actually have more time freedom, close more deal, and make more money. I know it sounds too good to be true, but let me show you exactly how it works. So first off, leads comes in. Okay, so what you need is you need a lead manager. But a lead manager does not need to be a VA. Does not need to be an employee. A lead manager is going to be my AI Alex. So imagine you got AI Alex who constantly filter qualified leads, book appointment for you 24/7, 365. She already know what she needs to do. No training you have to do. No babysitting. She'll never call and quit. And you do not need to motivate her. You do not need to tell her what to do. Okay? She already know what to do. Hold on a second. I'm trying to set up my Facebook Live as well here. So we got TikTok, we got Facebook Live. Okay? So imagine AI Alex, qualified seller, 7 days a week, 24/7, 365. Doesn't matter if the lead comes in at 2 p.m. or 3 a.m. on a Sunday. So once again, speed to lead is extremely important, especially in today's market. If a seller reach out to you, okay, and if you cannot pick up the phone, and if you don't get back to them right away, you already lost on a 10, 25, 50, even $100,000 deal to your competitor. You're a loss. Okay? So imagine, like, how many of those can you afford to miss? You're spending a bunch of money on marketing, leads are coming in, and you're doing everything yourself, right? You talk to one person, leads are coming in, you're like, dude, you can't handle it all. Or maybe it's after 5 p.m., your team is off, or maybe it's the weekend, and leads are coming in and it sits in your pipeline for 2 days, for 1 hour, 5 hours, 6 hours, you are lost. So how many of those deals can you afford to lose? The answer is none, my friend. The answer is none. So imagine you have AI Alex. The power of AI is that Alex, she can talk to 200 people per minute. So let's just say that all 200 of us called in or text in right now to my company. My AI Alex, we answer the phone, talk to all 200 of us, right? Qualify us and book appointment. Bam, straight to the calendar. And every minute goes by, she can talk to another 200 seller. In 1 hour, she can have 12,000 conversations. How many VAs do you need to scale your business to that level? A lot, right? But with this one system, that's all you need. So you got the lead manager who filter qualify the lead. So imagine now you don't have to be the person who do that. So when a lead comes in, you don't have to be the person who's there on the phone, there on the computer, talking to the seller, qualifying, booking an appointment. How much time did that alone just save you? How much time? I don't know about you, but bro, qualifying the seller, the lead manager, even though it's like the most, it's kind of it's not a very hard task, right? You don't have to have like very high skill, right? You just have to be like more like a people person, but because you don't have to do any negotiating, right? But that position alone takes the most time out of the day, because anybody who comes in, right, doesn't mean that they're motivated, right? Maybe they just want to see what you offer, right? But you got to talk to every single one of them to know who it is that's motivated, right? And that's why it takes a lot of time. So imagine this alone save you about 5 hours a day. Just Alex, having an AI Alex alone save you 5 hours a day and $1,300 a month, because that's how much it would cost you to hire a VA just to replace Alex. Next, now that the appointment has been booked, then who run the comps? What I have is I have AI Scout. What he does is he run the comps. Once AI Alex qualify the seller, book the appointment, the next thing is now we got to figure out what that property's worth, right? You got to run the comps. I used to do that. Then I used to hire a VA who does it. And guess how long my VA takes? My VA takes about 30 minutes to run a comp on a property. 30 minutes. But my AI Scout automatically, once the appointment has been booked, I don't even need to touch it. I don't even need to touch the lead. That lead automatically goes to AI Scout. He knows exactly what to do. He'll start running the comps. He'll let me know what the ARV is. He'll let me know what the max offer is, right? He also let me know the rehab would be within a minute. After he's done, bam, send me an email. Let me know exactly, hey, offer is now ready. So now the offer is ready, right? All I need to do is open up my email and hit approve. Bam. Once I hit approve, he takes that offer and he sent it over to my AI Ryan. This is your acquisition, okay, or your closer. I call her my purchase manager. So Ryan call the seller based on the appointment date and time, go through the negotiating, make the offer, and lock that property under contract on my behalf. I haven't done anything except approve the offer. And that's why when I was at the gym, I got this email and I said, oh, I guess Ryan just locked up a deal. I didn't even know. Did not even know that it was happening. Okay? Let me show you right here. This is Beth. She accepted 115, but like I said, she texts us back and says she got another offer at like 120. But I didn't bring that up because I want to talk to her and then see if I can actually get her to stick to that 115, you know? But she's not. So we're going to lock it up for 125. So Ryan's going to call, negotiate with that seller. Now, let's just say that that seller did not accept the offer. Well, that goes to my AI Luna. So what Luna's going to do is she's going to be able to make sure that that lead is being tagged if it's a cold lead, warm lead, or hot lead. And what she does is she puts them under their own follow-up sequence. So based on their asking price and based on their motivation, right? She'll know, okay, if this is a cold lead, a warm lead, or a hot lead. So when you follow up with a cold lead, it's different than you do with a warm and hot, right? Because everything is different. Then every single one of them will get a text, an email, and a phone call from Ryan. So Ryan will continue to nurture that lead, and hopefully 30, 60, 90, 66 months, 12 months, 18 months from now, turn that no into a maybe and that maybe into a yes. But the cool part is I don't have to do the follow-up. I don't have to remember. I don't need a VA to do it. So my whole entire systems used to cost me $15,000 with 8 VAs. Now I do it all for $14.97 a month. And my business is way more efficient than it ever was. I remember when we got lead that comes in from our Facebook ads after 5 p.m., my VA was already off, right? And it was just sitting there. It sits there until the next day. And the next day when they come in, they try to reach back out to the seller. Nobody answers the phone. Nobody picks up the phone. Because you know why? Because they already call my competition. And the property has already been sold, right? They already locked they already signed a contract with somebody else. Same thing. On a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? My Facebook ads does not stop. Like it's going 24/7, right? So when the lead comes in over the weekend, it was just sitting there. And I was losing so much money. Could you imagine one of those deals? It's a $25,000 deal. One of those deals, right? If I could have get to them, it would have paid for 2 years of the system alone. Okay? And this is exactly how you build, you grow, and you scale your wholesaling business in 2026 and beyond. So if you're watching this, man, if you're tired of being a one-man band, doing everything yourself, then it's time to innovate, automate, and dominate with AI. And once you have the system, you have so much time freedom to work on your business, bro, you realize that, man, you've been missing out on a lot of opportunities. When was the last time that you follow up with the seller that's already been, it's been 3 months, 6 months, and you haven't even talked to them? That's not how you follow up. You see, 60 to 70% of our deals come from follow-up. But a lot of times as human, we don't remember. When you get too many leads in your pipeline, we just forget. Once again, people don't scale. Okay, business don't scale. System, my friend, system is what's going to scale your business to the next level, where it requires less work from you and more profit. So once again, I mean, I share this with you because you have two options. You can either go build something like this yourself, or you can get the system that we have already built for you that's already proven results, not just for me, but for many of our investors. And honestly, I get this message almost every single day. I wouldn't say every single day, but almost every single day. I get DM like this, you know, from Koo. Yesterday was from Freddie. If you haven't seen my interview with Freddie, right? Yesterday I brought Freddie on. Freddie is another one of our AI Dream Team investor, right? So let me share with you this. So Freddie, right? He has partners in on his wholesaling business, right? They're seasonal investors, but he was working 8 to 10 hours in his wholesaling business. Right? Because he said, Con, we're doing everything ourselves. So when he saw me talk about the AI system, he said, this is a no-brainer. So just within 30 days, if you haven't seen the interview, Freddie lock up a deal, right? AI Ryan lock him up a deal. He already found a buyer. They're going to make $20,000 minimum. And he's hoping that if everything checked out, he probably gonna be around $35,000 to $40,000 on one single deal. Before this, did you know what Freddie average wholesale deal is? $5,000. So Freddie had already done 7 deals, and his average deal is $5,000. So we take 7 times 5, that's $35,000. Now he makes more on one deal than he did on his last 7 transactions. Because we've already plugged the formula into AI Scout that we want to make at least a minimum of $25,000 on a deal. So for me, I never look about quantity. I'm just looking about quality, just with everything. I'm not here to build a bigger business. I'm here to build a lean business, a business that actually profit more. Because at the end of the day, gross, which is your gross revenue, right? Revenue sounds good, but profit is what matters. Revenue sounds good because it's a bigger number. But at the end of the day, my friend, profit is what matters. What do you actually pocket after everything, all your expenses? So it's not about building a bigger business, a bigger team. It's about building a smarter system, right, that can actually run with or without you. That, my friend, is how you really build a true business. And, I tell people, oh, shit, my internet. Okay, I thought my internet froze again. So, so I tell people, you need to understand, you either build a system that runs the business or the business runs you. The choice is yours. Okay? So for those of you, if you're looking to level up and you're like, Kong, dude, let's rock and roll, man. I'm ready, dude, to level up with AI. Okay? Then all you need, oh man, I don't know what's going on with my mouse. Hold on a second. Oh man. I need a new battery. Hold on a second. Fam. Hold on. I think I need a new battery. This is what happened when you're live. I think the battery is dead because try to go. Okay. Yep. I think it's the battery. Hold on a second, fam. I don't know why. It should last for a long time. So let me switch out the battery here. So if you're interested, all you need to do is go to aidreamteam.io and let me show you the options that you have. Okay. I hope this is better. Yep, it's the battery. Go to aidreamteam.io. Okay, so if you want to get the systems, once you go there, let me show you what it looks like. If you're on Facebook, you can comment or DM me the word AI. I will send you the link. But once again, just go to aidreamteam.io. That's probably the best way. If you're on TikTok, you can check the link in my bio. Or once again, I think the best is just type into your browser aidreamteam.io. And let me show you exactly how you can actually sign up and get the systems for those of you who's actually ready. Now, this is not for everybody. I get it. I'm not looking to work with every investor, okay? So let me share with you. So once you go there, you get 2 options, okay? So once you go here, if you have further questions, you can click on the chat button here and talk to Lisa. Let me ask Lisa.
Hi, this is Lisa with AI Dream Team. How can I help you today?
Yeah, hey Lisa. So basically, currently, right now, I am, I've been actually wholesaling for 3 to 5 years already. I'm not new. I've done about 10 deals already, but I'm like a one-man band. I'm doing everything myself right now. I mean, is this a good fit for me?
Thanks for sharing that. Sounds like you've got solid experience, but running solo can definitely get overwhelming. The AI Dream Team is actually designed for people just like you. It gives you a full sales force, so you're not stuck doing everything yourself. The AI agents handle lead management, follow-up, deal analysis, and even appointment setting, so you can focus on locking up deals and scaling up. If you're ready to grow beyond being a one-man band, this could be a really strong fit. Want to hear how the demo works or have questions about the setup?
Yeah. So what do I get with the business plan?
Sure thing. With the business plan, you get everything in the starter plan. 4 AI agents, Alex, Luna, Scout, and Atlas. Plus, you unlock 2 more agents, Ryan, who handles purchase management and offer negotiation, and Minnie, who sends the purchase agreement to the seller after Ryan locks in the deal. You also get the option to JV with King Kong once you've got a property under contract. The business plan includes the full done-for-you CRM, AI-powered workflows, and live Facebook ads training. All of that is bundled in for $1,497 a month. Anything else you want to know about the agents or features?
Done. Okay. So when you go there, obviously you have two options. Okay. Option number one is that if you're not quite sold yet, and you're like, Kong, you know what, Kong, I'm not quite ready yet. I have more question. I need to see a demo. I want to test out, the systems, all that. This is for those of you who are just not ready. Then you can submit your $500 deposit. It's a refundable deposit. And the next demo would be August 6th. Okay. So once you deposit you make your $500 refundable deposit, it'll lock in your spot. But just understand that obviously it's going to be the demo is going to be on August 6th. So it's like a 2 weeks waiting period. Now, if you already know what you want, you're like, Kong, I know this is what I want. You want to skip the waiting list and you're ready to rock and roll. This is for those who knows what you want. Like you get into the car, you already know where you want to go, right? And you already seen the results. You're like, Kong, I've seen the result from you. I've seen testimonial from other investors. Dude, I'm ready to go. Then hit skip demo, ready to start. So easy. Takes you down to the payment plan. You can choose the starter or the business plan. Now, once again, 99% of our investors, they get the business plan because that comes with Ryan, your closer, your acquisition. It comes with all the AI agents that you need, okay, to actually help you grow and scale your business up. So all you need to do is hit on deploy business. Then once you go there, you make the payment. You get a private link to Zoom. My team will reach out to you, get you onboarded, get your system set up, get you ready to rock and roll. But once again, once you have the system, we show you exactly how to generate leads with Facebook ads. And I know some of you will be like, well, Kong, how much do I looking to kind of budget? Okay. So let me give you kind of a breakdown so you kind of know exactly what you're looking at, because I get this question all the time and I think it's good for me to take some time and answer it. So, the system. So the system alone is $14.97 a month. Okay. Once again, we also show you how to set up your Facebook ads at no extra cost. It's included. Most of our investors, right? I would say most of our investors, they're spending between $25 to $50 a day. All right. And just with that amount, they're seeing results. Some got to do it. Some got to do in 30, some 60, some 90. Okay. But I want to let you know that this is not a get rich quick. If you're thinking about, trying to get lucky, trying to get rich quick, this is not for you. Okay. This is not. Okay. Because we're here to build a business. Okay. But what I can share with you is that the AI systems, the agents, does 75% of the work. So imagine if you never have to talk to seller, qualify, book appointment, run comps, make offer. What do? You just focus on the 25%. It's once the deal is locked up, your focus is mainly dispo. But guess what? We are about to launch our own private AI Dream Team cash buyer marketplace, and we will include this to all my AI Dream Team investors. If you're watching this, if you are my existing AI Dream Team investor, this will be included at no extra cost. And we're trying to finish everything up. And man, the girls, the team, they've been working 10 plus hours a day to get this completed. So this is a cash buy marketplace with 5 hedge funds that are buying nationwide. And for those of you who you don't know what hedge funds is, these are freaking like monster. Like these are they're a group of investors who just buying massive thousands of property a year, thousands. And they typically buy sight unseen, and they typically pay higher than a seasonal investor. And they willing to take on higher risk. And we have 5 hedge funds that's already active in there, that's ready to buy nationwide. As long as the deal makes sense, boom, you should be able to get a buyer on there. Okay, so we're going to release that as well. So now you can dispo through there. You don't have to send it to me and JV. Once again, we help you set up your Facebook ads. Total cost, $14.97 a month, dude. Did you know that to replace the system, so if you just to replace the system with people, it would easily cost you $10,000 to $15,000 a month. If you want to replace the system, the entire team, that's how much it would have cost. So once again, if you are ready, go to aidreamteam.io. Now, there is another thing I want to share here. Now, for those of you, if you have the capital and you want to save 30%, then all you need to do is switch to annual. Click annual. Facebook family, so like this. So all you need to do is go from monthly, switch to annual. It'll save you about 30%, which means it'll save you about $5,000. But you have to pay the whole lump sum up front, which is $12,575. Now, if you end up if you end up paying the whole lump sum, if you end up paying the entire for 1 year of the systems, what I do is I will personally invite you into my Wholesale to Million Academy Mastermind. I'm going to give you 1 year access at no extra cost. This is a $10,000 value. Everyone who's in there right now paid $10,000 to be in that mastermind. It's just a small group of us. There's like 10 to 20 of us. Okay. And we basically meet every single Monday to work on your business, to help you grow it, to build it, to scale it. All right. Figure out what the bottleneck is, what's holding you back. We meet every single Monday to work personally on your wholesaling business. That's a 1 year access. Okay. So let me see here. And you get direct access. Sorry, I'm trying to do everything here myself, as you can see. So you get direct access to me as well. So it's going to be a private, it's going to be a small group of us, you know. We have investor in there who are brand new, never done a deal. And we also have investor who has done over $600,000 in assignment already. But the key thing is that I'm going to bring you into the room. Once again, we meet every single Monday for 1 hour. It's a private session, right? And then we're going to focus on your business. Let me see if there's any other questions here. Hold on a second. Okay, so so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to Google. Okay, I'm going to Google some We Buy Houses. And if I were to call them, let me see if they will answer the phone. Okay, and if they do answer the phone, so comment in your, so drop me your states. Okay, so Facebook family, I got to let you go, okay? I'm going to use the phone. I'm going to call them, okay? And let's just see if they actually answer the phone. And if they do answer the phone, let's see how good they are. Because most people, one, they don't answer the phone. Two is when they do, let's see what they say. So drop me your state. I'm going to try to see if I can call some wholesaler in your state. So what we can do is I'm going to go here and I am just going to go to Craigslist. Okay. We can go to Craigslist. We can go to Facebook Marketplace. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me try to, oh, I'm sorry. I have to, okay. Sofa111 said, do I text blast instead of Facebook ads? Will this still work or do I need to use Facebook ads? Okay. I need to answer this question here. So with our AI systems, okay, so I need you to understand. So with our AI system, okay, what we focus on is inbound. So it doesn't matter where the lead come from. As long as it's inbound, then you're good to go. For example, so 111, to answer your question, your main one should be Facebook ads. Okay, so this is your main one, man, your number one. Okay. Now let's look at your second way of getting more leads into the pipeline. Yes, you can do SMS, text blast. And that's exactly how Freddie got his $20,000 deal, right? So he did a text blast out to a certain list, right? Now the cool part is when a seller texts in or called in. This is where Freddie has the biggest problem. So before that, right? Freddie was a one-man show. So he sent out thousands of texts every single day, thousands, right? I think he mentioned 2,000 to 3,000 texts or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. It could be more. So when he have seller respond back, 50 people respond back. It consumed his entire day. Could you imagine if you send out a text blast, just even 20 people text back, and you got to talk to those people, qualify them. It consumed his whole entire day, right? But now he got AI Alex that handle all that work for him. He said, Kong, dude, it saves me 5 hours a day of my life that I get back. That he now can spend time with his kids. And I'm sorry, I don't know if Freddie has kids or not, but I think he mentioned kids on his on the interview, but I'm not exactly sure. But what can you do with an extra 5 hours a day? But anyways, so 111 to answer your question is yes. You can also do a text blast, right? And then what in that text blast, you want that number to be routed to your AI agent. Make sense? There you go. I hope I answered your question. And Freddie, I don't know if Freddie's watching this, but Freddie, if you're watching this, here's exactly how I do it. So I'm going to share with you another AI agents that I haven't talked about lately. It's AI Scout or AI Atlas. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. I got to sign in first. Thank God my password was not exposed. Dude, that would have been bad. Okay. So Atlas. So for those of you who don't know, AI Atlas is my off-market deal finder. So what he does is he drives for dollar for me. Okay. So imagine this. So Freddie, if you're watching this, I don't know if you activate Atlas yet or not, but Atlas is also included in your AI system, your AI team, completely at no extra cost. So here's what I would do, Freddie. So what you do is what I do every day is I go here, and then all you do is you just go hit list. Give me a state, give me a zip code. Imagine having an AI that can virtually drive around your city and find you all the ugly rundown houses and send them straight to you. And now what you do is you take that custom list and you send out a text blast to all those distressed property. And if you can just, so what I do is I send out 1,000 texts every single day. Right? So I pull I get Atlas to find me at least 1,000 ugly houses, and I send out a text blast every single day to that list. But our main is always Facebook ads. That's our main focus. Make sense? So give me a state, give me a zip code. Give me a state, give me a zip code. Give me a state that you're like, Kong, dude, you can't find any deal here. All right? Give me something. Give me something to work on, guys. Someone said, Kong, is Omaha, Nebraska a good market for wholesaling? The answer is yes, man. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and take that market. I need a zip code, though. Nebraska, NE, right? Nebraska. List for YouTube viewer, okay? YouTube sub, okay? So I'm going to create lists. So you basically what I did there was I just named the list, right? I just named the list so I remember. 111. Have you activated Atlas yet, 111? Because I know that you're part of AI Dream Team. So I don't know if you activate AI Atlas yet or not. Okay, so Benjamin here said Florida. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Florida. Because I don't have a zip code for Nebraska. Because I think he left already. So he left the chat already. So let me go and let's go ahead and take the zip code for 33606. Okay. So all I do is 33. Hold on a second. 33606. Right. Boom. Tampa. Okay. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to search for an area that I want Atlas to find me all the ugly houses. This seems like a good neighborhood, but I want something like next to a school. Okay, this is community club. Maybe this is where all the rich people are at. So we want something in kind of more like a hold on a second. It looks like a good market here. But I'm looking for school. I'm looking for park. Trader Joe's, okay. I'm just gonna pick one right over here. West Tampa, okay. Is this good, bro? West Tampa? Okay, here it is. Okay, this might be good. Okay, Park Elementary, okay. So we're gonna go and I'm just gonna hit draw. And imagine I'll be like, you know what? Atlas, find me all the ugly houses in here. Okay, there's only 436. I wanted something bigger. I want more, you know, a bigger area. So let's go ahead and have him cover a bigger region. 1,097, boom. And then I'm gonna hit run. So now, guess what? Atlas is going to go and find me all the ugly houses. For 1,000, he's probably gonna take maybe 10 minutes. So in the meantime, I'll just let him go to work, and then I'll try to answer any question you guys got, okay? So Benjamin, okay, check this out. So while Atlas go to work, I'm gonna try to see if I answer any question. Oh, I'm gonna call some wholesaler, okay? So all I'm gonna do is, you know, a lot of you ask me, so Kong, you know, what are some ways to find cash buyer right now? Just Google. So if I'm gonna type in cash buyer in Florida, cash buyer in Florida, or in Tampa, Florida, bam. Let's see what pops up, okay? So here's the we buy houses, we buy home as is for cash. Okay, let me call them, okay? Do you think that they will answer the phone? Okay, let me click on, because when you Google, man, those are all your cash buyer right there. You see, they either another wholesaler or they're an actual investor who buy fix and flip houses, right? Because they bought the website, they market it, they advertise it. So let me call them and see. Liz, this is Liz. Liz, okay, get your cash offer. Boom, boom, boom. They don't have a phone number. No, they should. Dude, this is not good. Like, I just want to call, but she don't. Okay, this is Liz. Okay, so I would have to submit. So they don't have a phone number that I can call in, which I don't think this is good. She just said, hey, let me show you, okay? Let me share the screen with you, because I'm sure some of you want to see it. Okay, let me see if I can find, this is Liz. Yep, this is it. As you can see here, right, there's no places for me to put to call them or to text them. This is not good, man. Because some people don't want to submit the information. They just want to call you and text you and talk to somebody right away. So I would say this is not good, right? I mean, the website looks cool, but it's just not good. Because a lot of times, dude, people want other ways to get a hold of you. Okay, here's another one. Okay, we're going to call these people, all right? Let's just see if they answer the phone. So that's number one, is we're going to see if they answer. Number two, if they do answer, how good are they? Okay? So once again, hold on a second. Hopefully they answer, I know. Okay, here it is. Oh, okay. This one has a phone number right up at the top. Perfect. So let me call. Is 88, okay. Dude, like if someone call you from, look, call us or text us. Now this is it, dude. This is right here. So call us or text us. Okay, good. Good. You see that? So if I was a motivated seller, I see that, I'll be like, okay, let me call them and see what they can offer for my house.
Press 1 to be connected to the party you're calling.
Okay. Hopefully they answer, guys.
This is Jude with Offer Giants. How can I help?
Yeah. Hey, I was calling because I am interested in, possibly selling my house. I actually saw you guys just online here and just curious, what I can get for my property.
Of course. So did you have an address for me, sir?
You know what? I don't want to give out the address right now. I'm just kind of debating if I should go and sell my house to an investor, or maybe possibly list it with an agent, and just kind of wait out my options. I'm more curious, like, what types of houses you guys buy, and do you guys offer like retail or not?
So there's no cash buyer company that would offer you full retail value for the house. If the goal is to get as much as what you can, I would list it with an agent, because for us, we cover all of the fees involved with a listing. So, but if the goal is for you to get as much, as close to retail as possible, then listing it with an agent would be the best option.
I see. Okay. I mean, like, how do you guys determine like what to offer for my house?
So that's gonna be the comps in the area, and of course the average repair cost per square feet. It depends on the company.
Yeah.
For us specifically, that's gonna be a conversation with our back end team who does the due diligence on the properties.
Like his
And
job
of
is to
course,
qualify
it
me.
takes place the condition of the house and also the comps in your area. So a lot of moving parts when it comes to what the offer is.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I see. Like, do you guys only buy in Florida or do you guys buy like other places? Because I just inherit the house, but it's not in Florida, and I know it seems like you guys just buy in Florida, right, or not?
We're actually nationwide. Our main
Okay.
office is in Houston.
Okay. So you guys would buy something in Washington State?
Yes, we actually did buy a property previously in Washington. So yeah, it's not new to us.
Oh, okay. I mean, let me talk to my wife, and then I'll give you a call back. Okay.
Of course, no worries. Just let us know.
All right. First off, is that how you do it? You see, a lot of times when people called in, you need to understand their guard is up. Maybe they're just kind of like peeking around and kind of like this guy. All he does, he just answer my question, right? He just answer my questions. He doesn't even ask any question. So all of you who's watching this, and if this guy is on your team, bro, this is why you're losing out on opportunity. I would have said, hey, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, not a problem at all. I understand that you're just, looking around, waiting out your options and see what's the best route for you. And that's awesome, right? And hopefully that we're able to be the good, right, a right fit for you. And if not a problem at all. But can I please, can I get your name, or who do I have the pleasure to talk to? Oh, John, perfect. Hey, John. Hey, first off, I just want to say thank you so much for reaching out to us. And once again, right, if we can work together, love to do something together. And if we can't, not a problem at all. All right, John? Now, John, in case we get disconnected, is this the best phone number that I can call you back on? Perfect. Earlier, I know you mentioned that you don't want to give me the property address yet, and I get it. You just want to protect yourself. You just don't want this to be some kind of a scam and people just call, sending you stuff in the mail. I get it. I've been there, so I know how you feel. But for us to give you a cash offer, John, I actually do need the property address. So if you're serious about selling or getting a cash offer, all right, what's the property address that you're looking to sell or hoping to sell or want to get a cash offer on? And John, and if you're not ready for it, then that's fine, but you mentioned earlier that you try and get the most you can for the property. Yes, listing with an agent. And he's like, well, do you guys pay retail? He should have came in. He's like, well, no investor's going to pay you retail. I would have came in. I would have came in. I said, well, you know what? We're not the guy who paid the most, and we don't pay retail, but we pay you fair market value for the property. Does that sound good? You see, you need to answer a question and always come back with a question. This is how you guys lose opportunity. Now watch me call. Watch me call Alex. Alex, you better do your job, bro.
Hi, this is Alex from AI Dream Team. How can I help you today?
Yeah, hey, I saw you guys' ad here on Facebook about you guys buy houses. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We buy houses directly from owners, no repairs needed, no commissions, and we can close pretty quickly. So I just need to grab a few quick details about you and the property to see if it's a good fit. Sound fair?
Well, I mean, listen, I'm just kind of waiting on my options. You know, I'm not ready to give you the address yet. I'm just kind of waiting on my option. You know, I'm trying to like either, you know, maybe list this property with an agent and get the most I can for it, or maybe sell it to an investor for just a quick hassle-free sell, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally get where you're coming from. It makes sense to weigh your options. Selling a house is a big decision. Just so you know, there's no pressure here. If you ever want a hassle-free cash offer, we can give you one with zero obligation. If you'd like, I can answer any questions about how our process works, or, you know, just keep your info on file and check back in a few months. What would you prefer?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I would like to see, like, do you guys pay retail? Bro, so damn good.
So, usually we buy properties as is for cash, and our offers are based on the condition of the home and recent sales in your area. We're not typically paying full retail since we cover repairs and closing costs, but sometimes our offer ends up being pretty close, especially if the property's in great shape. If you want, I can walk you through how we come up with our numbers. Or if you're just curious, I can keep you posted if anything changes in the market. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you guys come up with an offer to, you know, to offer for my property? Earlier, the other guy said, yeah, we run some comps. You have to talk to you, like,
good
my back
question.
end. What are you talking about, bro?
The way it works is our purchase manager looks at a few things.
Right here,
Mainly
dude.
The condition of your property.
Listen and
any repairs
learn.
or updates needed, and recent sales of similar homes nearby. We also factor in what it would cost us to fix it up if needed. Once we have those details, we come up with a fair cash offer that covers all closing costs, and there are no commissions. You don't have to clean or repair anything. We buy as is. If you ever want a specific number, all I need is some basic info about your place, but totally up to you if you want to share that now or wait until you're ready.
Okay, be honest. Who would you want on your team answering the call? No, I'm serious, dude. Like, who would you want on your team to answer these calls? Just, dude, look at how Alex responds. She makes me feel not pressure. Every question she asks, dude, is straight to the point. Get straight to the point, right? Like she actually answered the question that I asked her. The other cat didn't even know what. Yeah, you know, we run some comps, but you got to talk in my back department. What are you talking about, bro? Like, if you guys don't believe me, and listen, dude, like, I'm not biased. Like, I know a lot of you think, well, Colin's just trying to push the systems. He's trying to sell the AI. But go and listen to the call yourself. Just listen to the call yourself. And you realize why scaling with people, it's just a headache. They sometimes don't know what they're saying. You know, that call right there could have cost your company how much? $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. Just because the cat don't even know what he's talking about. And this is why I'm telling you guys, like, you guys don't understand how important it is when you're on the phone with the seller, knowing what to say, how to overcome his simple objections, give him a peace of mind, the confidence that you know what you're doing, what you know what you're talking about. You're going to lose the deal. Who else should we call? Should we call another company? Steve, if I were to call your company right now, who picks up the phone? Right? And if I were to call your company right now, who picks up the phone? I don't know. Oh man, we're not live on TikTok anymore. Hold on a second. Should we call another company? And my friend, that's exactly why you want AI. That is exactly why you want AI. Not a person. Okay, so let's call. Okay, let me call. Okay, let's see if let's call another company. This one here is We Buy Houses 365. Okay, We Buy Houses 365. I like the name. Boom, phone number right there. Okay, let's give him a call. Dude, I should have done this more often. You know, I love to call into your company and see how your team answers the phone.
This call will be recorded for quality assurance.
By the way, AI Scout's already done a long time ago. Look. Look at this.
Thank you for calling We Buy Homes 365. All of our representatives are busy at the moment, but if you'll leave us your name, number, and the property address that you want to sell, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, and have a great day.
Okay, well, that at least there's a voicemail. So that's good. At least there's a voicemail. But guess what? If they could answer the phone live, their chance of getting that deal would have been at 90-something%. Would you agree? Because now when I call, I'm going to try calling one more time. Because think about this. When a seller has a problem, right? Let's just say that you have a problem, right? Your house, dude, the pipe broke and it's leaking. And all of a sudden you go online, search for a plumber. And when you call these companies and they don't answer the phone, do you stop? The answer is no. You won't stop. You're going to continue to call until you find somebody that can answer the damn phone and confidently solve your problem. Book an appointment. Yep. Yes, sir. We can get someone out there to your day today. Then that's when you stop. You're like, dude, I already have an appointment. I'm already locked in. This is why a lot of wholesaler, you guys are leaving a bunch of money on the table. Let me try to call that company one more time. Okay?
This call will be recorded for quality assurance.
Here we go. Hopefully someone answer. No one answer.
This is Brittany with We Buy Homes 365. How may I assist you?
Yeah, hey, Brittany, I went online and I found you guys this company here, and where do you guys buy?
Pardon?
Yeah, I mean, do you guys buy houses in Washington State?
Have we spoken to you before?
No. This would be my first time. I just inherited a property here in Washington.
What's your name?
What name is John?
Okay, your phone number is showing up in our system. Are you a wholesaler?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I actually just inherited a property in Washington State that I want to get a cash offer on. So I don't know if you guys buy in Washington States or not.
Yeah, we buy throughout the whole United States. For some reason, your phone number is just showing up under a Florida address, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, no, no. That must be somebody else.
And your phone number is 478-654-9001?
Yeah. I mean, so do you guys buy in Washington States, or do you guys don't?
We buy throughout the whole United States.
Oh, nice. Okay. And do you guys pay like market value or no?
No, we can't pay market value if we're going to cover the fees.
Honestly, dude. Like this is I mean, she sounds like she's a U.S. employee. So she's from the U.S., probably did not get the proper training, or maybe she did, but she's slacking. She's like, are you a wholesaler? Bro, what, like, dude, your job is not to ask me if I'm a wholesaler or not. Your job is to qualify the lead, bro. Qualify. Like, do you guys want me to bring Alex on the phone again? Like, a lot of you out there, man, you're spending a lot of money on running ads. You're spending a lot of money on generating leads. But when you have employee like this, that answer the phone, that don't know what they're talking about, and this is why, man, this is why I used to be a one-man show for a very long time. Because you know why? This is what I'm afraid of. That when I train them, they don't even know what the heck they're doing. But I also did not want to continue doing everything myself. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, us wholesaler, we trying to go from a one-man band to now start, delegating, start hiring VAs or employee and start training them But then now we're babysitting them because now I got to listen to the call. Because if you don't audit her call, how do you know that, dude, this employee is a must go? Or you either sit down with her and be like, hey, what's happening on this call? And that's what my day was spent doing when I start hiring 8 VAs. Managing, training, listening to their call. Dude, it was exhausting. So every single our call is recorded, right? So we can listen to it so we know how to help them improve. But dude, after 2 months and you still sound like this, bro, and the simplest task, dude, is you just qualify. I do not need you to make them offer. I just need to qualify them and book a point for me. I'll handle the rest. And you can't even do it right. Come on, man. Shit, bro. And this is the reason why, dude, it's like, bro, and I'm telling you, man, and a lot of you complain about, oh, well, call the AI this. Dude, human can't even do it right. Yes, sometimes the AI agents can glitch and sometimes the system have some glitch and some stuff. But yeah, dude, go back, fix it, boop, 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 done. Let me bring Alex on again. Watch this, dude. Watch this. Watch Alex.
Hi, this is Alex from AI Dream Team. How can I help you today?
Always answer. Hey, Alex, listen, you know, do you guys buy house in Florida?
Yeah. Yeah, so we do buy houses in Florida. We help owners sell their property as is for a cash offer.
Boom!
So we can close pretty quickly or work with your timeline. If you want, I can grab a few details and see if your property is a good fit. Does that sound all right?
I mean, listen, you know, I'm not ready to give out like my property address. I just know that I just inherit the property, and I'm more curious. Like, do you guys pay market value for the property? Because I'm not interested in, you know, a lowball offer.
Yeah, totally get where you're coming from. So, we usually base our offers on the property's condition and recent sales in the area. We try to make it fair, but it's not always full retail market value.
Ooh, we try to make it
and
fair.
cover closing costs.
But
If
it's
you're
never.
looking for absolute top dollar, that's usually what you'd get with a listing agent. But then you'd have repairs, commissions, and a longer timeline. If you inherited the property and want something simple, we can make a cash offer with no fees or repairs. But yeah, it's not going to be the same as listing on the open market. Does that help a bit?
Dude, did you see, like, bro, you guys gotta listen and you guys gotta learn, man. Did you see how Alex always answered? She always answered my questions, and then she always come through with the question. Because you know why? Because that's how you stay in control of the call. If you go back and you listen to whoever I just called, she just like, yeah, we buy in Washington State. We buy nationwide. And that was it. Dude, bro, Alex would be like, yes, we buy in Florida, right? Hey, can I grab a few quick information? Hey, do you guys pay market value, right? We usually don't, but we want to be fair with our offer. And then she went on and on and on and on and on. Like, hey, you know, if you inherit the property, you know, if you list it with an agent, dude, she tells you the pro and the con. If you list it with an agent, you got to do repairs and you got to, you know, right? You got to do repair. You got to pay the real estate commission. And it's going to sit on the market for a long time, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, so she went and told you the pro and the con about listing. And she told you the pro and the con about, you know, selling it as is. And she went in and like, hey, you just inherit the property. Dude, she picks it up. The other chick didn't even acknowledge. Oh, you just inherit the property. I'm so sorry for your loss. Dude, say something, bro. And this is why you guys think that you guys are scaling with people is the best option to go. And I'm here, dude. Be like, I'm here, man. Haven't even done shit. Well, I did call the seller today. Okay. Shoot. Okay. So let's go back to Atlas. Okay. So here's what it is. Okay. So here is in Florida. Never been in this market. Check this out. Never been in this market. But look at this. Tell me that there's not a $25,000 opportunity sitting right in front of your eyes. So out of 1,000 property, Atlas within 10 minutes, family 476 rundown houses. Look at this. That I can now send out a text blast, retarget them through Facebook ads. Look at this. My friend, that I can make $25,000, $50,000 on. You see, the opportunities are everywhere. The question is, do you know where to look? So now guess what? So 111. So for all of my AI Dream Team investor, if you're watching this, let me show you how to do this, okay? So you can see with Atlas, here's what you should do. And let me tell you why this list is so different than any other list you pull. Everybody goes through the same data software. They all pull the same list, pre-foreclosure, tax delinquent, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's doing it. But this list, nobody has. Because nobody's going to go into that specific zip code, make that circle, and get the exact houses. And this is why I love Atlas so much. If you're still manually driving around finding ugly houses, my friend, you're working way too hard. How much time would it take you to find 476 ugly houses? How much time? Look at this. Dude, these are gold mine. Look at that. Boarded window. Atlas, look at that. He lets you know, hey, boarded window, abandoned, looks vacant, junk in front of the yard. Bam. He lets you know exactly what's going on with this. Look at that. Peeling paints, abandoned or look vacant, poor maintenance. Exactly what he said. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that list of 400. Here's what you do, my friend. To all of my AI Dream Team investor, if you have not accessed Atlas yet, I highly suggest you reach out to my team, get access to Atlas ASAP, get the list. Now you hit select. You can download this list, export it out, skip trace it with any other company you want, or if you don't want to go through the hassle, save to skip trace. Bam, go to skip tracing, load your credits, right? Load up your credit first, add your money in here, just load up your money and then make the deposit. Go back to skip tracing. Now the list is right there for you. I'll click on this list, select all, and run skip tracing. So to skip trace 468 ugly houses, it costs you $38. $38. You cannot even fill up a gas tank for $38 to find 50, 100 ugly houses. Imagine how much time that would have took you. So the cost is peanuts compared to what Atlas can bring you, right? You can skip trace, bam. So after you skip trace, what do? Here's what you do. All of my investors, listen up. And if you can do this consistently for the next 30 days, there's no way Atlas, dude, there's no way the system cannot help you close an extra 1 or 2 deals a month. So now I'm going to take that list. I'm going to send out a text blast, right? I'm going to send out a text blast. And all I'm going to say is, hey, we're interested in making you a cash offer here at 123 Main Street. If you're interested in selling or hearing what our cash offer is, text us or call us back to this number. And that phone number will lead to my AI agents, which is it's going to be able to come into AI Alex. AI Alex is going to qualify them, book the appointment. AI Scout's going to run the comps. AI Ryan's going to call them back, make the offer, and lock them up. Have I done anything? Yes. The only thing I've done is go to Atlas, get that 30 minutes. If you just do this, all it takes is 30 minutes of your day. Bam, send out text blast and you're done. Or next thing what I would do is on top of that, I will also take that list of 476 and I will retarget them with Facebook ads. And that is also something that we show you how to do within our system. No extra cost. This is how you work smarter, and this is how you scale bigger. So if you're still manually doing everything yourself, my friend, dude, you're like 2000 and late, okay? Should we call another company? So those are, like I called 2 people already, okay? Should we call someone else? Okay, let's see if we can call one more person, and then we're going to call this a wrap. So this is another one. This is kinglandbuyers.com, okay? Kinglandbuyers.com. Okay, let's call them. Perfect. They got the phone number here. I mean, I can sit here and dial, but I'm telling you, dude, no one bring on the phone and they know what they're doing, dude.
Thank you for your call. Please press 1 to be connected to the party you're calling.
First off, I wouldn't do that. I would just, look at that, busy. The reason they're busy because they're on another line with the seller. That means they can only handle one call at a time. So if you're on the phone with another seller, I cannot leave a voicemail. I'm done. Dude, I'm calling somebody else. Let's try to call them again.
Thank you for your call. Please press.
Hold on a second. Let's see if we can call them again. Have no clue, man. 351-7390. Here we go.
Thank you for your call. Please press 1 to be connected to the party.
Here we go. Let's see if they answer. They're busy. This is what happened when you scale with people. Okay, this is what happened when you scale with people. My question to you is, do you think that motivated seller, like if I'm motivated right now, do you think that I would stop? No. Dude, I'm going to go and I'm going to be like, okay, let's see who's next. And everyone who pay to be on the front page of Google, my friend, dude, they're costing them a lot of money to be there. And you're not even answering your phone. Unbelievable. Okay, so we got someone here. Okay, top 10. Okay, we got someone here. It's best cash home buyer company in Tampa, Florida, 26th ranked. Okay, let's call them. They got no, hold on a second. Okay, this is Clever Offer. Clever Offer, get caught. Okay, hold on a second. Read more. Okay, no company phone number. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let's see. We can go down. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, here, Andrew, the home buyers. Okay, Andrew, the home buyers. Okay, let me call Andrew, the home buyers. Oh, phone number. Okay, good. See, this is what you guys need to have. Phone number. Okay, 1,000. Okay, perfect. Let's see what Andrew can do. Phoenix, Arizona.
Call. Please press 1 to be connected to the party you're calling.
Okay, here we go. Not answering. Trust me, dude. I laughed because this was me. This used to be me. Phone ring, didn't answer. This used to be me. Until I see that it's costing me so much money.
Hello, the person you are trying to reach is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the...
Come on, man. Shit, bro. Not even a proper voicemail. How am I going to even take this cat seriously? You see, a lot of you you treat this like a hobby, not a business. This is why you're not making more money. This is why your bank account does not have an extra zero. Because you're afraid to invest. Do you have a website? You can't even get a voicemail. Can't even get an AI agent to answer the phone. Or can't even get somebody to answer. How much does that cost you? This opportunity could have cost him $25,000. But the systems only cost him $14.97 a month. But that right there could have cost him 25 G's. Could have been 50,000. Could have been 100,000. You see, a lot of times, my friend, dude, you can't be afraid, man, to lose out on 10,000 while you're trying to make 100,000. You can't be afraid to lose out on 100,000 while chasing 1 million. The guy already have a website set up and everything, but can't even get a voicemail set up, man. Can't even get someone to answer the call, baby. I'm going to call him one more time.
Thank you for your call. Please press 1.
Dude, when someone calls you 2 times, you know that, dude, you better answer the phone. Let's see if he answers. His phone is blowing up.
Hello, the person you
Unbelievable, man. Okay, let's call another one. WeBuyHousesCash.com. We Buy Houses Florida closing 30 days. Okay, let's call them. Here we go. Atlanta, Georgia. Okay.
Oh, sorry, the number you have.
Okay, the number we have dialed. Hold on a second. Let me check my number again. Here we go.
Oh, sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have
What?
prevented the completion of your call. Announcement. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, let me see here. Okay, list. Okay. Okay, this is another one. Okay, this is a different one, I think. Okay. Let's see here. I promise you, if I call.
Sorry, we're unable to connect your call.
What?
Please try calling.
I promise you, if I call any one of my AI Dream Team investor, their phone will always be answered because they got AI Alex. Man. Okay, I'm still finding somebody. Let's hear Alex again. Forget these other wholesalers. This is why you get, dude, this is why your competition is crushing you, man. Okay, let me, okay, that's page 1. I'm going to page 2 now. Wait, my internet. Hold on a second. This page isn't working. Reload. Hold on. Hold on a second. Best cash offer, clever. Okay, let me call clever investor. I mean, clever offer. Okay, let's call clever offer again. Did we already call clever investor or clever offer? 725-3837. Here we go.
Thank you for calling Clever Real Estate, the free service where we negotiate with top agents on your behalf to get you great service at unbeatable prices when you're buying or selling a home. If you're a home seller or buyer calling to learn more about Clever or to get started with our service, please press 1 to speak to a licensed member of our concierge team. If you're an existing buyer or seller with Clever,
Sure.
This call may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
I don't know what it is, but let's see. They sound like the expert.
Hi, this is Ruben with Clever Real Estate on a recorded line. How are you today?
Hey, good, Ruben. Ruben, do you guys buy house in? I know it said Tampa, Florida, but do you guys buy house in Washington State?
So yes, we are nationwide. So we do cover all 50 states. What we do is we connect you. Are you looking for cash offers? Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Sure. Yes. So we do cover nationwide. So we do Washington State as well. Yes, sir.
See, he just answered my question. Okay. I mean, I just inherited a property, and I am kind of debate, whether I should go this route or, possibly list it with an agent.
Oh, sure, absolutely. And that's exactly what we're here for. We are a resource for you. So finding out what those numbers are completely free to you, and no obligation to accept any offer at all. So a lot of people do go this
So far, so good.
first to see what they could get. And then, decide whether or not offers or traditional is the right way to go. So you've come to the right place. For us to provide you with those offers, we can get you connected with a cash offer advisor in your area of Washington. And then they'd be able to provide you with some of those offer numbers. And from there, you can make your decision. Does that sound good?
Yeah. So what do I need to do?
Okay. That's perfect. Okay, so what we'll do today is we'll just go through a few questions so I can better understand the situation and what you're looking for. I'll explain how Clever Offers works and how we can help get your home sold. We'll then go over the next steps to get you connected to one of the cash offer advisors live on the call today so you can start those questioning. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Excellent. And are you looking to just sell, or will you be buying soon as well? You said it was inherited, correct?
Yeah, and I also want to know, like, do you guys pay market value, or how do you guys determine, your guys' cash offer?
Sure, absolutely. So what we do is we have our cash offer. It's a little bit more of a personalized service. The cash offer advisor who you'd speak with, they would come, they would get some photos of the home, unless you already have some great photos taken already.
So I see what
And they would bring you offers based on those photos. They just want to account for the condition of the home to make sure that they can get you your highest offers. We do have a couple of offer programs here. And the cash offer advisor would be able to provide you with numbers from each one of those offer programs to see which one you
it's
would,
been 3
fit
minutes.
for
He
you.
hasn't got anything from me yet. Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that
Okay.
sounds good, but I mean, do they have to come out to see the house first before before they can make me an offer, or how does that work?
Sure, that's a great question. So we do have a more traditional route through our direct buyer network, which is where you would kind of just field some offers from traditional investors. Those are local and regional cash buyers. When it
So
comes
I
to the
get it.
cash
I
offer
think I
advisor,
understand
they
what this
would
business model
require
is.
photos
So they
to account
market,
for
so
the
they
home
run the
condition
ads,
to make sure that they
and
give
they
you that
qualify
highest
the
gap.
seller, and they sell it to local investor, like a PPL
However,
lead.
once again, if
This
you
is like a
already
PPL
had
lead.
photos readily available, you could probably send those in and see if those would suffice.
But look at this is well, yeah. I
Does that make
mean,
sense?
yeah. It certainly
Sure.
does. I mean, I just I also don't want this to end up being some kind of a scam.
Oh, no. I totally understand. There are so many of them out there. That is for sure. But we have been around for 10 years. We are based in St. Louis, and we also cover nationwide. So what we do is we connect with outside brokerages. So we always have partner agents. We personally don't have any agents or assets. We partner up with some larger
Like, dude,
brokerages
I don't know
and
about you,
local
man, but I'm
brokerages
lost.
as well. So we partner up with like
If
Coldwell
if I
Banker,
was seller,
Remax,
like,
Keller
I'm
Williams,
lost.
but also those local
I
brokerages
mean,
in
am I
your
being
area.
biased, or you guys agree
And
with
then,
me?
of course, we at Clever, we are here for you throughout the entire process. So no scam here, but that's totally understandable as there are so many of them out there. And that's another reason why we like to make sure that we have a human on the line to speak with you, just to let you know of all those details.
He sound more scammy.
But
Well,
I totally understand your
well, I guess, okay. I mean, like, do you guys actually buy my house, or is someone else just buying my house?
Sure. So we at Clever, we personally are not purchasing it, but we are connecting you with cash offer advisors who just so happen.
Like
to
I
be
told you,
licensed
they
real
take the
estate agents.
information, they sell it
They're just
out.
putting that cash offer advisor hat on for you during that transaction. So they would be connected.
He's like,
with those,
like he
investors,
sounds extremely
to then
nervous.
those would be the individuals buying your home. But you would have a couple of connections to them, namely us here at Clever, and then that cash offer advisor who works for that local brokerage.
Oh, okay. So I guess so. What? I'm sorry, but I'm kind of lost. So do I give you the information to the property, and then do you give it to the other people, or do you connect me with those buyer right now? I'm not exactly sure.
Sure, absolutely. That's a great question. So what I would do is I would take down the information about the property,
Sure.
and then then I would connect you directly over the phone with that cash offer advisor. The individuals who receive your information are only the cash offer advisors who we connect you with. Your information will not go anywhere else. So to avoid any of that spam or anything like that. And every communication that we send you has our contact details directly on that text message or email that we send you, so you have easy access to us. But once again, our goal is to get you connected to that cash offer advisor live on the call today, so you can start that conversation with them.
Yeah, you know what? Let me yeah, I mean, like, I'm not interested in, any lowball offer. I know that investors seems to like make lowball offer, and I just want to be straight up. Like, I'm not interested in any lowball offer. I mean, I understand. I understand that if I'm going to go and sell to an investor, that I'll probably have to sell for less than I would list it with an agent. So I understand that. But most of these investors, they just like really lowball, and I'm not interested in it.
Sure, I totally understand. I do think that you would, through a little bit more of that personalized experience with the cash offer advisor, as opposed to going directly to those investors yourself, should yield a higher return than if you were to do it just directly on your own. Now, while there may be a small transaction fee that would occur with that cash offer advisor, I do think it would bring you some higher cash offers than what you're expecting from, say, your typical traditional investor.
Yeah, you know what? Let me just talk to my wife about it, and then I'll give you a call back. Okay? I appreciate your time.
Of course, that's no problem. We are always here to assist. So just let us know, and we'll be ready for you.
Thanks a lot. Bye. That's exactly what would happen. And once again, you know, I mean, listen, I love to hear all of your guys' opinion. Am I the only one who feel like, listen, if I was a motivated seller and that guy on the phone with me, the reason I say I want to talk to my wife, because I just want to get off the damn phone. That's pretty much it. I just want to get off the phone. Because I don't know what's going on. Like, dude, he giving me all the things that I'm not looking for. Like, yeah, you know, if you go through this cash buy, you would get more, you would get higher price. No. So, I mean, listen, so you're telling me that if I go through a third person, so instead of going directly to the cash buy, I know, like, so when he say that, it's almost like, let's just say you go and you want to buy a plane ticket. Most of the time, you go and you book a plane ticket online, bam, get the best deal. But if you go through a brokerage, what is that brokerage got to do? They got to make their money. So they got to be a fee in there for them. So when he tells me, hey, you go through this brokerage, this cash buyer, blah, blah, you will get more, like, that doesn't even make sense, bro. But I understand. So this company, what they do is they advertise, right? They run ads nationwide. And this is what I call a PPL lead. A PPL lead, right, is basically they do the marketing. And they have someone answer the phone qualifying the seller. Shit like now. But dude, this guy's terrible. And then they get those lead comes in, they sell it to an investor like you. And they don't touch to sell to Steve. They don't touch to sell to Johnny. They don't touch to sell to Bob. They don't touch to sell to me. They sell the exact same lead to thousands of other. And those of you who are chasing PPL, why don't you just create, dude, why don't you just take that money and put it into Facebook ad like we show you and generate your own leads where they only talk to you. And when you answer the phone, you don't have to answer the phone. Alex, watch this. Like, dude, how many times we have to watch this? Let me bring Alex on the phone. Like, honestly, though, before I bring Alex on the phone, can everyone in the chat let me know? Like, am I being biased or what? Like, would you hang up the phone with the cat? Yeah, look, dude, he started off good, and then he just went on to brainstorming. Like, he just literally went into brainstorming, and you can hear his voice, like the tone of his voice. You can hear that he's nervous. Let me call Alex. I'll give Alex the same shit. 1, 2, answer.
Hi, this is Alex from AI Dream Team.
Like, I know. Yeah, hey, I'm fine, Alex. But so I saw your guys' ad on Facebook about you guys buy houses. But I'm more curious, like, do you guys pay market value? Because I'm not interested in, any lowball offer.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for reaching out and for checking out our ad. So just to be upfront, we do buy houses directly from owners.
Bam!
No repairs, no commissions, and we can close pretty quickly.
Bam!
Our offers are based on the condition of the property and recent sales in your area. So sometimes they're at or near market value, but not always retail price, since we cover closing costs and buy as is. If you want, I can grab a few quick details about your place, and our purchase manager can take a look and see what kind of offer we can make.
See that?
Would that be okay?
So clear, straight to the point. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but listen, Alex, I'm not ready to give you the property address. I just kind of weighed out my options. I'm thinking about, possibly listing with an agent or maybe go this way. But then once again, I don't want this. I don't want this to end up to being, some kind of a scam.
Right. Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. I mean, selling a house is a big deal, and you want to make sure you're working with someone legit. Just so you know, we've been doing this for over 15 years, and we always close through licensed title companies. So everything's above board and transparent. You're smart to weigh your options. If you ever decide you want to no obligation,
stroke my ego.
I can just collect a few details and our purchase manager will reach out. No pressure at all. Would you like to hear how the process works, or do you want to think it over for now?
See that? Answer whatever I got, came back with a question. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of interested on like kind of how the process work. Like, I mean, like, how do you guys, like, honestly, I have another offer on the table already. And
Okay.
it's a little bit lower than what I want. And the reason why, that's why I'm calling you guys, and, hopefully I can get, a better offer. I understand. If I understand, if I list the property, I can get more, but I don't have the time to fix it up and to put in the work. And I know if I sell to an investor, like you guys, that I would sell for less, but I'm not going to give it away,
Okay. Yeah, that makes total sense. And honestly, you sound like most of the folks we help, just wanting a fair deal without all the hassle.
Dude.
Here's how it works.
So when she
We'll
say
just ask a
that,
few
she
questions
want to
about
make
your
sure,
property.
she want to let me know
Nothing
that
too
I'm
deep.
not the
Just
first.
basics, like the address, condition, and your ideal timeline.
That she works
Then
with
our
people
purchase
just like
manager
me all the
reviews everything
time.
and gives you
So
a
now I'm
cash
like,
offer,
okay,
usually within a day or
okay,
so.
it's like, okay,
If it
they
works for
solve
you,
problems.
We handle all the paperwork and close on your timeline.
So
No
smart.
repairs, no fees, and you don't have to clean up or show the house. And yeah, you're right. You could probably get more listing it, but with us, it's all about speed and convenience. We're not here to lowball you or waste your time. If our offer isn't what you want, you can just say no. If you're open to it, I can grab a few details now, and you'll have an actual number to compare with your other offer. Would you like to go ahead and share some info, or do you want to think about it a bit more?
Yeah, you know what? Let me just call you back, okay? I think I'm going to talk to my wife about it, and then I'll give you a call back, okay, Alex?
Absolutely, that sounds good. Take your time, and if you have any questions or want to chat more, just give me a call back.
Bro, if you listen to how Alex handled that, you really understand. You'll be like, you know what? I need to go and listen to all of my recording call with my VA and my employee. And if you do have VAs or employee, I'm telling you right now, all phone call between them and the seller should be recorded, because that's what we do with our AI agents, right? I mean, all of my AI Dream Team investor who's watching on here with me can basically agree to this. All phone call, all text message that go between the agent and the seller, your employee, same thing, should be recorded. And if you go and listen and audit their call, just take some time out of your day. I know you don't want to do it. I don't want to do it either. But if you go and listen to their call, 9 out of 10 times, you would fire them on the spot. Ask me how I know. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you don't believe me, listen to the call that your VAs has with the seller or your employee. Any call, just pick any call today. Listen to it. And you'll be like, you're done, bro. It's been 3 months. I'm training you, bro. Couldn't even do it right. As you can see, Alex is precise. Overcome objection. Makes me feel comfortable. The way that she said, hey, we deal with folks like you all the time. So, I'm not the only one. Good. So if they solve problem for other people, they'll solve my problem too. I need you to understand how clever that is. Imagine if you imagine if you go to a doctor with an illness that you'll be like, dude, I don't know if they can cure this. But then you went to the doctor, and the doctor said, hey, we deal with your illness all the time, right? We deal with folks like you all the time. You'll be like, dude, I'm at the right spot. Because obviously, if you want to pick the best surgeon that basically handle that. Now you come to her and she'd be like, dude, we deal with folks like you all the time. So which tells you what? I can solve your problem without saying I can solve your problem. Dude, that is clever. So, I mean, you heard the other guy's call. You heard what Alex said. And this is Alex, just a lead manager. And if a lead manager can't even qualify a lead, it's because it's a simple task. What do you think your acquisition manager is? You think they're a good negotiator? I wish that I can call someone and they can actually know how to negotiate. But now if I put my Brian on the phone, my negotiator, bro, I put my AI Ryan against any one of your guys' closer. Any one of your guys' closer. She'll crush them all like a bug. The only way to prove that is we got to bring a real human on the call. So who here feels like they're a good negotiator? Everybody got scared now. AI is real good. Dude, she's a beast, bro. Precise, on point, make you feel comfortable, never pushy. She gets straight to the point. Like everything she said, clear as day. Clear as day. The other cat, I don't know what he's talking about. Wait. You don't buy the property? You send me over to somebody else? Well, can I talk to that person now? No. I have to gather information from you, and then we pick whoever it is best with. What? Bro, you have no clue what you're talking about. And then the other person I call, wait, are you a wholesaler? Wait, well, what? Bro, your job is not to question if I'm a wholesaler. Your job is to qualify me and make sure that I am a motivated seller. Make sure that we are a good fit. Well, you got one job to do, my friend. Couldn't even do it right. Okay? Once again, who here feels like they are a good negotiator, like a good closer? I love to bring somebody on. Okay? I mean, so if you're watching this, I hope you get what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to let you know, all right, is that a lot of you are worried about AI. A lot of you saying, oh, yeah, you know what? Seller don't want to talk to AI. AI cannot close deals. AI cannot negotiate, right? Oh, we have to build deep rapport. It needs to be a human. Let me tell you something. If I can close a deal in 5 minutes, I'm going to close it in 5 minutes. If I can close a deal in 5 minutes, bro, dude, I'm not going to spend 50 minutes talking about your family tree. And that's what some of you guys want. Some of you guys will call, they cannot build rapport like human, okay? When was the last time you closed a deal? When was the last time that your employee closed a deal? They spend 50 minutes building rapport and walk away with no contract. And here, my AI Ryan, lock up a deal in 5 minutes. Dude, if I can close a deal in 5 minutes, bro, I'm going to close a deal in 5 minutes. Because if they're motivated, dude, they just want you to solve their problem. Let me ask you all this question. If you're watching this, okay? Would you rather pay somebody $5,000 to solve and spend 1 hour to solve your problem? Right? Let's just say you have a big problem. Like this problem, and money wasn't an issue. Right? Let's just say money was not an issue. Would you pay someone $5,000 and they take 1 hour to solve your problem, or would you pay $5,000 and that person solve it in 5 minutes? Or let's just use this as 5 hours. Because now the comparison is much more. Right? Or would you pay someone $5,000, they take 5 days, or be like, hey, $5K, solve it within 5 hours. So which means if money wasn't an issue, which means if the seller's motivated, they don't care if you spend 50 minutes or 5 minutes on the phone with them. They just need to know from you is, am I getting the price that I want? This is not a scam, right? And that you guys are going to pay all the closing costs and the closing date is on point. That's it. That's all a motivated seller cares about. And a lot of you would spend, dude. So let me ask you, right? If money wasn't an issue, would someone come be like, you know what, man, I'll charge you $5K because this is going to take me 5 days to do it. Or someone say, hey, I'll charge you $5,000, but I'll get this thing done for you, dude, in 5 hours. Which one? Always, bro. Speed. If money was not an issue, this is why it's better to sell to rich people. Because rich people, dude, they don't care about the price. All they care about is time. Dude, I don't want to wait for 5 days, bro. Give me it in 5 minutes. Like when I hire my contractor, like when I hire people to do something, if you tell me it's going to take you so long to do it, you'll be like, okay, calm. You only got 2 things. You got time. I can't remember. I can't remember. There's 3 things you only can choose 2, and I can't quite remember. But for me, dude, I would always pay for speed. Always pay for speed. I hate waiting around. And poor people will always choose cheap over speed. Because you know why? Because they got more time than money. Right? Agree or disagree? Poor people, always too cheap. That's why you see all these people. Now, I'm not saying every one of them. I'm just saying there are rich people who are just stingy. If you're a rich dude and you're not even cheap, you're just stingy. Those people, I don't want to have anything to do with you. People that are at Costco, dude, they wait in line for 30 minutes, dude, just to save 2 cents. Just to save 5 cents a gallon. What are you thinking, bro? That 30-minute, dude, I could have turned on my clock and do Uber and would have made more than 5 cents, bro. Come on, man. Shit, bro. Now, what is your time worth? You see, it's the mindset. To get something like, dude, bro, like I would, dude, poor people always too cheap over time because they have more time than money. And the reason they have more time than money because their mindset is corrupted. Rich people, we choose always, dude, always speed over money. If you can solve my problem in 5 minutes, I'll pay you whatever. If the other cat takes 5 hours, you take 5 minutes, I'll pay you the same amount. Do we need your software for it? How do we get access to Atlas? Yes. So Antonio, once again, I'm going to wrap this up. For those of you who's like, Kong, dude, I'm sold, man. I've seen enough, bro. Let's rock and roll. So go to aidreamteam.io. And I can tell you right now, the biggest regret that most of our investors that got the system, the biggest regret they got was they did not come in earlier. So once you get the system, dude, it's going to do all the work for you where, dude, it makes you lazy, bro. I got to say that, dude. It makes you lazy. Some of my investors will be like, Kong, how do we automate this so I don't even have to do it? Bro. So once again, dude, go to aidreamteam.io. Now, once again, this is not a get rich quick. Okay. This is for serious investors who's really looking to build, to grow, and to scale. Either they're trying to build a second stream of income or they're trying to level up their wholesaling business without scaling up their overhead. They don't want to hire people. They don't want to manage the team. They don't want to train. They don't want to deal with the turnover. You, the system, 6 AI agents, boom. That's all you need, my friend. I just signed up my calling disclosure contract. What's next? Space Baby 92. So the team will reach out to you. Welcome to AI Dream Team, baby. Let's crush this last half of 2026 and let's go get this money. So let me share for those of you, this is what you're going to get. So everybody know. So once you sign up, it's going to take you to this page here. Go to aidreamteam.io. If you're on TikTok, check the link in my bio. Or once again, go to aidreamteam.io. If you're on Instagram, you can comment or DM me the word AI. Or once again, aidreamteam.io. Or you can click the red banner at the bottom if you're on this live with me. It'll take you to this page, and all you need to do is hit skip demo, ready to start. Takes you down to the payment plan. Once again, the business plan is what 99% of the investor get, because that comes with all the AI agents that you need, which is the main one is AI Ryan, your purchase manager, your closer, your acquisition, your negotiator. $14.97 a month. Once again, you get AI Alex, AI Ryan, AI Scout, AI Luna, basically the entire team that does all the day-to-day work for you. Qualifying the seller, booking appointment, running comms, making offer, follow up, finding you deals, right? So AI Atlas is included, AI Nova, which is your Facebook ad manager. You get my 7-figure CRM, fully built. This is a done for you. No coding, no building you have to do, okay? You get the exact same system that I'm using right now to make $1 million a year in my business. The only difference between you and I is that I probably spent more money on ads than you. That's it. Once again, obviously we have live class every week to get your Facebook ad set up. You don't have to be tech savvy. And most of our investors are spending between $25 to $50 a day on Facebook ads. And I know some of you will be like, well, Kong, show us some results. All you need to do is hit on deploy business. Once you submit your payment, you get a link to a private Zoom for your onboarding. My team will reach out to you and get your system set up, and we're ready to rock and roll, okay? Now, if you have the capital and you want to save 30%, then all you need to do is switch this right here to annual. But you have to pay the whole lump sum up front, which is $12,575. One deal, it'll pay for itself. Now, if you end up paying for 1 year of AI Dream Team, I'm going to personally reach out, invite you into my private Wholesale to Million Academy Mastermind. This is where you get direct access to me, and we meet every single Monday for 1 year, every Monday, right, for 1 hour, and I dedicate that 1 hour, obviously, to helping you with your business, to take you from where you are to where you want it to be, close the gap for you, and get you helped you get there a lot faster. So basically, you got the system, and you got me at your corner, right, to help you. And that saved you $5,000 plus you get that, and then that's pretty much it. All the testimonial right here, all the testimonial that you can see, man. And we literally just launched. Oh, this is Eric. Or no, I'm sorry. This is Freddie. I gotta play Freddie for you.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Freddie Vieira, and basically, I'm just making this quick video. Basically, I just wanted to hop on here and say that we've been using AI Dream Team for not even a month, and AI Ryan locked us up a deal where we will make a minimum of $20,000, upwards of $40,000, depending on scope of rehab. Basically, what this system does is it takes some of the pressure off us as the wholesaler and or investor, man. Before we had the Dream Team software, you know, everything's not in shambles, everything's crazy and hectic because we get so many leads coming in. It's very hard to properly manage and nurture every single lead. You know, we've had tens of thousands of dollars slip through the crack because they weren't getting the proper follow-ups, the proper calls, the proper appointments to be booked, and we missed out. Recently, we ran a follow-up with our other software, and basically, you know, probably 10 people, give or take, was like, it's too late, it's already sold, and that's because we don't have proper CRM management. And what the Dream Team does is it places every lead exactly where it should be. It gives them the proper follow-up sequences, makes the offers. So the deal that we just locked up today is a deal that's local to my market. We got the lead from a text blast, okay? And, you know, part of the text blast template is basically stating, if you're interested in a cash offer on your property, call or text this phone number, which is linked to AI Alex. AI Alex took the text, qualified them, filtered them, gave it an offer to make, and then basically Ryan, she called and made the offer, and surprisingly, they were like, the offer sounds great. Let me talk to my family. It's local to my market. So
anyways, I'm going to stop there. You know, so Freddie already got a buyer for the deal already. It's local to his market. He knows exactly who the buyer is. He actually got 5 people who line up. So his goal is he's going to make about a minimum of $20,000 on the deal. Whoops. So he's going to try to make at least a minimum of $20,000 on the deal. And if the rehab turns out to be better than he expected, then he is going to make about 35 to 40K. So if he said if the repair turns out to be exactly what the seller say, he's probably going to make 30 to 40 G. If not, then he's going to make about $20,000 on the deal. Okay. Upnet said, can I buy monthly? Just yes. Listen, you don't have to pay for the entire year. All right. The entire year is optional. What you can do is you can depend on your budget. All you do is click select monthly, and it's a month to month, right? As you go, you pay as you go. And then once again, the yearly is just for those of you who have the capital. It'll save you 30%, which is $5,000 plus. You get invited into my personal private Wholesale to Million Academy Mastermind. That's a $10,000 value. Like, you know, everyone who's in there right now has paid $10,000 to be there. So it's going to be a 1-year access, completely at no extra cost, where you and I would meet every single Monday for 1 hour to work on your business. So you got the system, and then you got direct access to me right there by your side. The goal is to help you grow and scale and take it up to the next level, take you from where you are to where you want it to be, and close the gap and take you there a lot faster. All right. Once again, all you need to do is, if you're interested, you're ready to go to aidreamteam.io. Info is there. Choice is yours. I look forward to working with you. And all I got to say, my friend, all right, work smarter, not harder. And it's time to stop being a one-man band and start implementing AI, start to innovate, automate, and dominate the market with AI. I'll see you on the next live. Until next time, take care. And let's go get this money. I'm out. Next time, we should call more people, okay? UpNet, dude, I will see you, okay? Hey, once you sign up, send me a screenshot. I'll make sure the team reach out to you and get you taken care of and get the system set up, okay? Buckle up for the ride, bro, and I look forward to seeing you be the next testimonial. I'm excited.